Hey, how's it going? You know what? Last week, I called the listeners the boogeyman. Probably in very poor Russian, because I got it from a movie. So, I just want to say, hello listeners, welcome back.
All
It's
right.
a brand new week with a brand new episode.
We went with the more traditional.
Yeah, I think, we gotta keep the listeners on their toes.
Yes, and we do a very good job at that.
Yes, we keep ourselves on our toes
I mean,
sometimes.
that is so true.
It is. Sometimes it's surprising what comes out of my own mouth, even though I'm thinking it.
Sometimes I'm surprised. Wow, that made sense.
True. When I start making sense, people should start being worried.
That's when the red flag goes up.
Yeah, you might be having a stroke.
You smell toast.
Exactly. Like, wait, Brent just made sense. I need to go to the ER. I need a checkup.
Call an ambulance.
This is not seriously. Do it now. This is no joke.
Somebody hurry.
But yeah, we're here for another episode of funness. It's actually
Funness.
funness.
I like it.
Yeah. It's actually kind of I think you listeners are actually kind of blessed this week because where Russ and I live, we got hit with a snowstorm that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And roads have been pretty bad. Schools have been closed. So I'm just glad I was able to make it to the studio.
I guess I am also glad for that, I guess.
That I made it or that you can make it?
That way. Sometimes those stairs are tricky.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Some days.
Some days take a tumble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Just crawl your way over here. All right.
I forgot to wear my life alert bracelet.
It also comes in a necklace.
Oh, see,
Just
I
in
didn't know that,
case.
but men don't wear necklaces.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Except for almost every athlete wears a necklace.
Well, that,
Maybe. Oh, well.
that's
you're
what
not
you,
an-
that's you, according to you.
Yeah. Maybe. It's because you're not an athlete.
But it's just surprising.
Yeah.
I get mistaken for one
I know.
quite often.
I've been with you, and people are like, "You've played a sport, haven't you?"
A what? Define a sport.
See, next time somebody asks you, you should be like, "Yes, lawn darts. Want to go?"
Those are dangerous.
They don't even make them anymore.
They don't.
And if they do make them, it's just like lawn stud or like it doesn't have the dart part anymore.
Oh, it's
It
just
has
a
the heavy-
rounded-
yeah, it's just a rounded. I was gonna say stud.
That's still like a stud. It's a 2x4.
Yeah.
You're chucking across the much safer than
Yeah,
the original lawn darts, of course.
I think the Scottish have something like that. Only they throw a telephone.
Oh,
pole.
that's true. Yeah, it's like almost a full
Almost.
tree.
Yeah.
They chuck a redwood across the field.
That's unbelievable. Seeing those guys, they're out there in their
Kilts. Yeah.
and it's like, if I was to try that, most of my fear would be this log is going to catch my kilt and I'm going to pick up everything.
Yes.
It's going to be more of a show than people were bargaining for.
Yeah, nobody's paid to see that. So
Yeah.
they
paid
paid to see feats of strength.
Yeah. So hats off to those guys because I couldn't do it in a kilt.
Who started that, I wonder?
The kilts?
Well, no, I don't want to know that. I'm not that interested in kilts.
Oh, okay.
The chucking of
the feats of strength.
the tree.
Yeah, I think it was just,
You work with what you have, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to chuck something to solve a problem. Oh, we got a trees.
cut one down, Ferguson.
Yeah, I think that's basically that. You just, no, boulders are too heavy.
Well,
Actually, no, they were probably like, boulders are too easy.
yeah,
We need something challenging.
the center of gravity needs to be more of a challenge. Gravity?
Any old... God, the Irish could pick up a stone. We got to do something that puts everyone to shame.
Exactly.
That's how they did it. So they came up
The
with
English are coming, not with our trees.
it.
We'll crush them.
That's why the English had such a hard time, because how do you fight somebody who's chucking trees at you?
Yeah. And why didn't we see that in Braveheart?
I know. And if they didn't use well, they kind of did, right, with the
Oh yeah, I guess.
But that wasn't quite.
Yeah, it wasn't a full tree. It was a
because they had
branch.
what was it, the pikes or whatever
Yeah.
they were hidden, and then
Yeah.
picked them up. They were pretty.
Stabbed some horses.
Yeah, pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
But I feel like maybe maybe they didn't use that in war. I've never heard of them using that. Maybe they missed a real opportunity.
I think they really did.
In war. Like, who's going to be charging into battle and see this tree come flying at them, hucked by this giant man on a hill? You're not going to continue on. You're going to be very the morale is going to go downhill.
Your Majesty, yes. The Scottish are actually chucking trees at us.
I beg your pardon?
Trees, sir.
A
Without
tree?
branches, a full tree.
Like a spear?
No. Like a tree, sir.
A tree?
A tree.
My goodness, they are savages. We need to pull back.
Pull back. All right, you heard the king. Let's pull back.
Actually, the king would have probably been like, oh, throw more at them. Throw more men at them. That's...
I think Monty Python really missed something in the Holy Grail. They should have had some Scots throwing some trees.
Scottish Highlanders chucking trees across the...
Yeah.
What?
Right after they encountered the bunny.
We all know... Oh, that's a great scene. Yes, we all know the Scottish tree chuckers. That's a not. You got to come up with a better name.
Yeah.
Tree huckers.
Yeah, there we go. Tree huckers.
You might get in trouble if you. That's a tongue twister, and I don't want anybody saying the wrong things.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to the drawing board for what they would actually be called.
But yeah, that would be very terrifying though, because no one wants to see a full-fledged tree coming right at them.
No.
We should try that nowadays. Well, no, because half of the American military doesn't know what they are and probably can barely lift a weapon. You expect me to lift what? It's an A4. You can pick it up. It's too heavy.
That's right.
Go grab a tree.
Our ancestors used to chuck trees. You can't pick up an M4.
Oh my god.
Which I don't know how heavy an M4 is. But...
Well, it's an A4 and it's not that heavy.
Oh, an A4? What's an M4?
No, it's not M. It's just A4.
What's the A for?
Hey, you assault.
Oh, yeah.
Assault 4.
Yes, any gun with A in the name of it stands for assault.
Yes, and then if it has an R, it also stands for rifle.
Rifle.
So
Yep.
you
Always an assault rifle.
Yep. Yeah. So we should bring that into our military. I mean, the Navy SEALs pick up a tree, but they do it as a group.
Yeah.
But still, they like work out with it. It isn't they just pick it up once and then they drop it. They do like a full workout with it.
Who does?
The SEALs.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I only ever see them lounging on the beach.
Nope, Navy SEALs.
Oh, Navy. Oh, okay. Sorry. I was like, didn't even know SEALs worked out. A lot of blubber for working out. But no, the Navy SEALs.
Yeah, the Navy
yes,
SEAls.
the Navy SEAls. That's a different.
Oh, that's a different SEAL
thing
altogether.
altogether, yeah.
Exactly. They're really keeping the Scottish tradition alive.
That's good for them.
Besides
Somebody
the
has.
Scots.
Yeah, but but only in like Olympic games or something. Is that even an Olympic game? Whatever the Highland Games.
Yes,
That's probably what it is.
Could you see that in like the World Olympics this year? We got the tree truck. Yep, you're right.
That's not easy to
tree
say.
chucking event.
Yes.
Yes. So here, Bradley has done very well with the javelin, and now he's about to throw a tree. Oh, okay. He's. Can we get a medic on the field? The tree is falling back on him.
Yes. Yeah, that's.
No one yelled timber. Can we?
Someone yelled timber.
He looks very injured.
If a tree falls on somebody and nobody yells timber, did it really happen?
No one timbered about the timber.
Yes. Oh, a little wordplay, of course. I don't even know. I mean, I think it should be an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
But the problem is, you're going to have, because it's such a feat of strength, you're going to have every wannabe dictator out there with their shirts off trying to chuck it to prove that. You're going to have Vladimir Putin out there. I am standing in for my country.
Yeah.
You're gonna have Kim Jong Un
Oh, good night. Let's
out there.
hopefully he keeps his on.
Yeah,
He doesn't look like he works out.
I don't think so. No, he's more like the seal that lounges on the
Yes,
beach.
yes.
versus
He has other people that work out for him.
The Navy variety. Yes. Yeah, that's the great thing about a dictator. You hire people to do the thing you don't want to do.
Exactly.
So,
But you're going to have that the leader of Scotland out there. This is for the McCready clan. Where did he come from? That is a wicked beard.
he was not our actual guy. I don't know. He snuck in somehow.
He's not even a dictator. I'm pretty sure I saw that dude at the pub the other night.
It's just some Scottish guy who had a little too much to drink at the pub. And
Yeah, exactly.
now he's at the Olympics.
Yeah.
I feel like that would actually be the representative of Scotland. No offense to Scottish listeners out there. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really wish that our country would have a little bit more, I don't know, masculinity like that. Like, you go out with a couple buddies to the bar to grab a beer,
Let me tell you a little bit about what you do.
and then they're just like, you know what? Let's go toss a tree. Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, you know what we get? We get a couple guys that go to the bar for a beer, and we get cornhole.
Equally
No,
challenging.
no.
What about that little game that's got the 3 ladders on it? And you got the
What is that? Hillbilly golf?
string with the. I think it is actually redneck golf, hillbilly golf. You got the golf balls on a string, and you got to.
Yeah, yeah. If you drink
Wrap it
too
around.
much, it wraps around one of your friends' necks a couple times.
And everybody laughs.
Yeah, both the golf balls pop him in the eye. You're just like, oh, dude, don't stand there next
He has
time.
a concussion that he sleeps off.
At
Great
least-
times.
At least we think he's sleeping.
He's been sleeping for 48 hours.
Somebody should probably check on him. But that's what we get. We get cornhole and redneck golf
Yeah, that's what America brings to the world.
to the feat of strengths.
Actually, though, circling back around to the Navy SEALs,
Yeah.
it's pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah.
That's what we bring to the world.
Well, that's true.
They have to do these. They have to like swim
Sure.
in, like the ocean,
Yeah.
like the open ocean,
Yep.
and also do a bit of that at night.
Oh yeah.
They're sharks.
They're sharks. Oh. Dare I say a great white?
Great white. You've got your
Oh,
oceanic white tips.
yeah.
You got your
So-
tiger variety.
So
Bull sharks, but they're probably more closer to land.
yeah. So would when the Navy SEALs pop out of the ocean and they reach their objective, will the news say that was an encounter?
That's what I was thinking. Are they going to... yeah, how do you...
There was a SEAL encounter. Navy SEAL Team SEAL 6 had an encounter. Wait, what? An encounter? No. They were in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yes. And who named them, right? Like, what are we going to do with these guys? Oh, let's send them into shark-infested waters. What are we going to call them? Seals.
Yeah, why not? That's
Is that wise?
that's what sharks do. We'll go with it.
Well, that's fine. We'll write it down.
They were like sea, air, and land. Sea, air, and land. Seal.
Seal.
Let's put them in the water.
Shouldn't we workshop this? No, it's seal.
Seal. Get it in there.
Send them in.
It's like the Marine Corps has Marine Recon. And it's like, okay.
Yeah,
Then you have like Green Berets and
Yeah.
Delta Force. SEALs.
Seals, yes.
That's I hear that they're pretty vicious when I never hear that they're vicious. at
Actually,
all.
sea lions.
Oh,
right.
but they're
they
not
can
lions.
be pretty vicious.
Yeah.
Right, but that's right. They're not called the sea lions.
Yeah. They're not called the SEAL lions.
I wonder if somebody was trying to say sea lions and they only got to seal, and everybody's like, yeah, that's it.
SEAL.
First
Yeah.
choice, best choice.
Put it down. Yeah. So, but the SEALs are a different breed.
Yeah, I came across a video of, I don't know, some admiral giving a speech somewhere, and he was talking about what the SEALs go through. And I was like, I never wanted to be a Navy SEAL, but for sure now, I have a.
Yeah.
I don't like being in the open ocean.
Yes, actually, so a little bit about. So I was in the Marine Corps and was medically discharged. Whatever. I didn't make it a full year. Everybody, because I get questions. Medically discharged, full year.
Yeah.
Not a full year. But before I joined, I come from a very Navy family. Like my mom, uncles, a couple cousins, both my grandpas. Like very Navy. So before I actually joined, I was looking into going into the Navy, but I wanted to go into BUDS training, which is Navy SEALs boot camp, essentially. And I started looking through their test, and I was like, I could do this, but I would need so much more time to train because they swim a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, sea is the first thing.
Yeah, it's in the name.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But and then I saw some of the things that they do at BUDS training, like your hands are zip tied behind your back. You have to swim down to the bottom of the pool and grab your goggles. Put your goggles on and get yourself out of the zip ties.
What are we training, Houdinis?
I'm like, huh? You know what? I'm just gonna go Marine Corps. I'm just gonna go Marine Corps.
So is the joke there that you chose the easier route?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, which is funny because the Marines isn't really like super easy, but it was a little bit easier.
There were some different qualifications.
Yes, yeah.
More, land-based?
Yeah,
would it
yes.
be? Yeah.
And actually, I told my family because they all kind of they were all like, "What, dude? Why didn't Navy?"
This is a Navy family.
Yeah, it was like, hey, first of all, at least I didn't go Army.
Your mom was probably like, no son of mine's gay.
Actually, I think that's one of my uncles. I was like, wait, Navy's still a branch of, or Marines are still a branch of the Navy.
And I would like to say I have the utmost respect for the military. Could never do it. That's pretty obvious if you met me. Pretty delicate. All just jokes.
You know they have accounting in the military, right? You could be
You really can't even do math.
Okay.
I'm not an accountant now.
Yeah.
Suddenly I'd be an accountant in the military.
I'm just
maybe it's a different world. But you know what? You look like a nerd. You're an accountant.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? For
Yeah.
you either you're a jock or a nerd
Yeah.
in the military. And if you're a jock, all right, we'll send you to the front.
Yep.
You're a nerd. Nah,
You're
you're,
the
a,
guy.
you're a bean pusher.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's
Look
cooks.
at this nerd.
You could have been a cook.
No, I can't cook.
Doesn't matter. They'll teach you real quick.
Oh, okay.
And really,
everything is canned.
yeah, I was about to say, and really, military food, you go, wow, can we like pop open a Chef Boyardee can? Like, whoa, this is...
You want to be a cook? I don't know how to cook. Can you open
Perfect.
an MRE bag? Yes, I think.
You're
It's
a
a little
cook.
tough, but I can get. I think with a little work, I can get it.
You're a cook. Get in there.
Yes, sir.
But the swim, actually, the Marines have a swim qual.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I love swimming. And I went, and it's really, you have swim qual 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 is the toughest. And I blew through 1, 2, and 3. I was just like super easy. And like 3 was putting on all your gear and then like treading water for 15 minutes or something. So you just tread water, and then you get out, you put on a pack and a helmet, and you go up to a high dive, and you step off, and you land in the pool, and you flip on your back.
Oh,
Like you're jumping out of a helicopter into the
Oh,
water.
okay.
Yeah, so I was like, dude, this is sweet. And then they're like, all right, swim qual 4 is this. Well, swim qual 4 was one of the swim instructors, who are not small guys, would be under the water,
oh no.
and you would the recruit would push themselves off the edge of the pool and start swimming backwards. And as they swam backwards, the instructor would come up out of the water, grab you around your neck, and pull you under the water. And you had to break the swim instructor's grip, come back up in surface. He would come up in surface.
word.
You would have to say, I'm here to help you. Grab him and one arm swim to the side. So yeah, that was terrifying. But I did not.
So
make
he was
that
a good
one.
guy. You couldn't like You couldn't like fake kill him for the thing to get him off you.
Right,
You had
no,
to like
you-
break the grip and then
Yes,
rescue
you
him.
had to break their grip.
Okay, it
You
wasn't
could-
like an enemy combatant test.
No,
where
actually,
yeah.
it was a simulation of one of your buddies drowning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, so like you couldn't headbutt them. You couldn't do anything. You had to break their grip. Yeah. So that was. I didn't quite get that one. I was really hoping I was going to, but whatever. But yeah, it's still pretty tough. I mean, we're not getting shot out of torpedo tubes from submarines, but
Do they do that?
Navy SEALs, yes.
Why?
Stealth, bro, stealth.
They get shot out of torpedo tubes?
Maybe not shot, but they flood the torpedo tubes and then they go out that way.
You know, we created this thing called a torpedo that could go in there and shoot out.
Yeah. But when you need to get onto land stealthily, you send in the Navy SEALs
Yeah, that's
and a
true.
submarine.
That's true.
How crazy would that be? Like, hey, what'd you do this weekend? I was in a sub, got shot out the torpedoes. Nothing, no big deal. Took over a country. It's okay.
Just invaded a country.
I saved the ship captain from pirates.
Yes. That's a big thing.
Yeah. Who can take a shot on the water, a sniper shot on the water and hit somebody?
Oh, yeah.
I know hunters that can't hit a deer while they're sitting still in the woods.
Yes.
Most of them are in my family.
Hopefully, does your family listen?
I don't think
be
so.
good.
I
This'll be
try. I've been like, hey, you guys should listen. This is for them not listening. I'm going to pick on them.
Take that. That's great. Teach them a lesson. I like it. I like it.
Oh no, but yeah.
Wow, that is some intense training, though,
Oh,
which
yeah.
I guess, kind of necessary.
Yeah. Like, why do you need it? Oh, that's why you need to learn how to swim in the dark and
Yes.
in the ocean. and
that one, though.
just randomly pop out of nowhere. Okay, get it. I got it.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. There's no way I could do it with the sharks, knowing that they're there.
Sharks aren't always.
They're always there.
Remember?
Have you ever seen...
Remember a few episodes ago when you asked what you were scared of when you were younger that you thought was going to be more prevalent? I think yours should have been sharks.
I think I did. Didn't I say sharks at
Maybe
one
you
point?
did. I know that we talked about quicksand, but
Well, I would be because that would be what I thought was prevalent but isn't. Sharks are what I thought was prevalent and are actually quite prevalent.
yeah, but they're not like lining the ocean like, oh,
They're
where's
there.
the-
Have you
where's
ever
the
seen-
human? Where's the human?
Have you ever... No, they just encounter us. But have you ever seen...
No, we encountered that.
That's true. Sorry, yes, we're in their domain. Have you ever seen those like Air Jaws videos where the great whites who they hunt on the they're on the bottom,
Sure.
they're hanging out, looking up, watching for that slippery shape, and then they come. You'd be like hit by a freight train of teeth.
Right train. That's terrifying.
And our military's like, yeah, send the SEAls. I
Well,
wouldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
It's because Navy SEALs, little known fact, but Navy SEALs can outswim sharks.
Oh,
That's what they're trained.
I actually believe that. 100%. I believe it.
So yeah, that's why they have no fear. They're like, shark, please.
That's why I'm not a Navy SEAL, among
Other,
several other factors.
my fear of tight spaces.
Because I feel like sharks wouldn't necessarily be the nicest. So you have all these, guys swimming over. Seals. Is that a walrus? And then that would hurt my feelings a little bit.
You like stop and have a conversation. Listen here, buddy. Not a walrus. It was a very cold winter.
You're the fifth shark to make that joke, so come up with something new.
Yeah. See you later.
See you later.
I have a gun. Want to make that comment again?
Not sure how to fire it, but I have it. It's an M4.
Click. Oh, safety's on.
Wait, these things don't work in water?
Yeah, you should probably just learn how to pick up a tree.
Yeah, that's again probably not going to happen.
You're like a small rock I can handle. Not even a boulder.
You know, like somebody got a pebble?
Yeah, there you
Pebble,
go.
right?
Yeah.
A little stone put in a sling sort of thing?
Yeah.
I could sling.
Oh.
Actually, no. I take that back. Second thought, I'm getting hit in the eye.
By your own shot.
It's not even leaving the sling. It's just...
Man down.
Eye.
You got him? No, I got me.
If I was David in the Bible, Goliath would be ruling. He would have taken out the army.
You're like, I am so sorry. I did not mean to hit you in the shins. I was aiming for your head.
I also did not mean to hit several of my side in the shins either. Apologies.
King Saul, my bad, dude.
Yes.
I know you're really far back. That was an incredible shot.
Like, I mean, if you just think about the distance on that, that's pretty good. Walk it off.
Yeah. Turn him around.
Get him an eye patch.
Yeah, let's do this.
It'll be great. You'll be very menacing. Depth perception will be a bit off, but you will be menacing.
Yeah. You can work on the depth perception. Don't worry about it.
Yes, that can come back. Laser eye surgery.
If you were a warrior, what who would you be? Because now I'm interested.
If I were a warrior, who would I be? In what era, I guess, would be the major question there.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like let's go with the biblical.
Okay.
Let's go because not David, because a sling would snap you right in the eyeball.
Who's that guy who had the millstone dropped on his head by the lady up in the tower?
Oh no, I don't know.
That was from Judges.
Yeah. Oh,
No, I'd like to think I'd be a little bit better than that. I'm somewhat...
You want to be the lady or the
The guy, I'd be the lady hiding up in the tower, dropping the... Just switch the roles, and I'm slightly more competent.
Oh, I thought you were the guy. You're like, I'm the guy that got crushed by the millstone.
No, at first that's what I was putting myself as.
Okay.
But then I thought that was a little too harsh.
Yeah.
Self-deprecation only goes so far. That was too self-deprecating. I'd at least be the lady up in the tower dropping the millstone.
Okay. You're like, my neighbors got it up there. I just pushed it or let go of the rope.
It's actually loose. I just
you just
shoved it from the side there.
Okay. All right. There you go. I like it.
That's
You would be...
Or I'd be more akin to Gideon, who's kind of like, yeah, but how about we not go fight? What about that one?
No, I said warrior. You can't just... Yeah. No, I'm not...
You want me to do what now?
That's why God raised up all the dry bones. He's like, okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah, it's a good army. You should. That's a great army. Already dead.
Yeah. Do I hear zombies?
Oh,
conspiracy in the Bible. Zombies. People are going to write in, yeah, what about Lazarus? And what about Jesus?
Technically, Lazarus, though, was not a zombie because he was brought back to full life.
Right.
They didn't.
Back to full, and it wasn't like the dry bones, like...
Yeah, they weren't looking for brains.
Yeah, they didn't, like, pop up and they're like, brain. Like, it
Like
wasn't
that
The
would have
Walking
been an
Dead.
important part to add.
Yeah,
Had they
yeah.
done that.
Of course, it would have been terrifying if you were the enemy to just see dry, like, bones pop up and they're walking and you're like, you know what, we're the guys with the logs, with the full trees. We'll take those guys on.
That's what, yeah, where are those guys? The
We're going to go, sorry.
crazy tree throwers? No, we didn't mean to disturb you. Back
We
to
made
your...
a wrong turn in Europe. We are so sorry.
Didn't know we entered a cemetery. My apologies.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't mean...
Oh,
Go. Yep, bye.
whoops a day. That's whoops.
Whoopsie.
Yeah, we used Yahoo Maps. Sorry.
I was just using my Apple Maps on iPhone. Sorry. There we go. Had to get you back there. Is Yahoo Maps a thing? I know Bing still has their maps.
I have no idea. I think Yahoo Maps was so bad that people were like, "Nah, we're not going to use it anymore."
Remember MapQuest?
Oh, maybe yes. MapQuest was another. It was like when. This is how bad it was. I would actually compare Yahoo to MapQuest to see who was closest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You used to go to
I'd be
the
like,
old...
I'd be like, okay, what one's better? And I'd look up both destinations, and most of the time, MapQuest had it better.
Ah, okay.
So, But that,
Yeah, we remember when you had to prepare for something.
yeah, I was.
And even before that, you just had maps that you
Yeah.
get from like a rest stop.
Yeah, those were.
You
so
didn't
much
even know
better.
where it was taking you.
Hell, that
Could have
was
been
so much
anywhere
better.
from a rest stop.
So much better. Actually, this past week.
You're right. That is a lot better than turn by turn directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better.
Yep. This past weekend we went. Family went up north for a hockey tournament, and my mom went with us. And instead of using the GPS in my, well, I mean, I had the GPS in my vehicle going.
Does it have built in your vehicle?
Yeah. My mom brought a Michigan map, like the book.
Oh yeah.
So she was flipping through and telling me directions, and I was like, all right. And I made sure it matched up to my GPS, and I was like, let's go. Sure enough, we got there by map and GPS. So
you were doubly prepared.
yes, absolutely. But I you know what? I like reading maps because what happens when you don't have GPS, or if you're out of phone service?
Why would you want to be somewhere if you're that's out of phone service? There's no point in going there. That's what it boils down to.
It's called
Don't
peace.
go there.
It's called peace and quiet.
No, nobody
Yes.
needs that.
No one, no
That's
one,
garbage.
no one needs to be relieved of stressful things from their phones.
You know what? If you want that, you get in a helicopter with the Navy SEALs, jump out in the middle of the ocean. There you go. You can rest and relax there.
Oh man, don't tempt me with a good time. I would love that.
I bet you would actually. Although it's really tough to read a newspaper out there in the water. I'm just
I don't
saying.
care. I just float there.
Okay.
I mean, I might be a little leery. Are there sharks coming?
Well, you know there are. You don't even have to ask that. They're there. They've seen you. They've smelled you. They probably bumped you.
Maybe it's like dark water out
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Well, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's hope that you're not listening to this episode right before bed, because we don't want you to have nightmares about sharks.
Or before a cruise.
Or a cruise. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Or before your Navy SEAL training.
Yeah. Actually,
Sorry.
if you're taking a Navy SEAL training, you already know the dangers of what's out there.
Maybe
so.
not.
Well,
Maybe
that's
they were.
on you.
Maybe it's the first deaf recruit.
Yeah.
It'd be tough to hear the instructions.
Yes.
I don't think
Us-
that's an appropriate joke. My apologies.
Yeah. Like,
That was not politically correct.
no, it wasn't. But that's why we're also menacing. So you know what? If you think that you could roll with the SEALs, or if you want to share with us what warrior you would be, please email the show menacingpodcast@gmail.com.
Same era?
Well,
biblical era?
no, don't, you pick your era.
Oh, pick your era. Okay.
Yeah.
How come you didn't let me pick my era?
Well, you asked me, so I chose for you.
All right, that's fair.
So pick your era. Share with us who you would be. What warrior you would be. Send that to menacingpodcast@gmail.com, or you could send it to let us know on Facebook, Menacing Podcast, or on X, formerly known as Twitter, @Menacing Podcast. We look forward to seeing who you would be. And I swear, if you say Xena, Princess Warrior, I'm going to cry. I want real people. Until next time. We'll catch you later.